Hey all, it's Brian back again with my good friend Nikolai here. Hey buddy. We've got some pretty exciting news for you today, and another review that I was also looking forward to. Let's get to it. Hey everyone. So, yeah, I know I say I'm excited about a lot of things, but today doubly so because I get to share not only my first experience tasting an Aji Fantasy, which is one that I've been looking forward to for the entire season, actually since September of last year when I first picked up the pods from the local farmer's market to give these a try. I never did taste it. I wanted to grow my own before I tasted it. Not only do I have that to be excited about, but as you saw Nikolai earlier, we are both excited to bring you a new addition to the family. This is one of the sweetest little girls. She happened to walk up on the back deck here. The first thing I saw her do, other than cry very loudly at about 11:30 at night, was to rub up against my Carolina Reaper plant. So, with the suggestion of someone, I think the name Pepper might stick. But look at this little face, and she's just watching these birds around here. Look at her, isn't she cute? Yes, she is. Either way, she's very healthy. She's doing just fine. Nikolai was a little bit hesitant at first. He's really coming around. I'm proud of him. He's a good boy. But, yeah, she's probably already tired of me holding her. So I'm going to put her down. We're going to go check out the plant for the Aji Fantasy. And we'll be right back. Alright, here we are with the Aji Fantasy. This is truly a capsicum bacatum. The size of the V's where they branch out and create new pods is really indicative of that. We can zoom in right there and see a real good example, and another one there. One pod per node, as indicated by that single one there. That one there. And they ripen to a purty yellow, and the plant gets nice and big. That is a much larger planter than I normally use. That right there is my double 5-gallon bucket with a volunteer tomato plant that's kind of scraggly, but I didn't pay for it or anything. I stuck it in dirt and let it go. That is about a 15-gallon container, I think. Found it on the side of a road a couple years ago. I think someone planted some trees for the city with it and then left it out in the woods. I took it. It is mine now, and it is working just fine. But this is a bacatum. I have predictions on the heat. I'll talk about those in just a minute, but I did not research this very much, so let's take a taste test, shall we? It has actually been a wonderful day out. We haven't had a whole lot of days like this summer. Most of the days have been kind of ridiculous. It's a little bit later in the afternoon now, but on any normal day, I actually have an umbrella up, which is why my face is red. It's not actually sunburn. On any normal day at this time, I'd be out here just sweat beating down every inch of my face. But today's comfy, today's temperate. Haven't had much of a breeze. That would be nice. I even came out and got the grass, and I'm doing just fine. So, as we saw, the Aji Fantasy, member of the capsicum bacatum family, grows very similar to the Bishop's Crown. Looks very similar to the Bishop's Crown with a couple of minor differences. Most of these only have the two lobes, 1 and 2. Bishop's Crown have 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3, 4, and I guess that's part of the differentiation between the two cultivars. The other thing that's different is these ripen yellow and not red. Now I'm going to polish this one off a little bit. I don't use any pesticides. I'm not too terribly worried about anything terribly gross walking on these. This one's just a little bit dirty, it looks like, and now it's good to go. So, predictions on this. It's listed as being mild, but so was the Bishop's Crown. It was listed as having jalapeno-like heat. I've never had a Bishop's Crown that provided even a modicum of heat. Basically none. They're like a bell pepper with a different taste that's much smaller. Prediction is this is going to be similar to that. If there is any heat, I'm not going to be prepared for it, because I'm just going into this with nothing. I don't have anything near me, but I'm going to assume I'm going to be okay. Because I'm going into this blind, or not blind, but unprepared, I got this weird feeling that I'm going to be super wrong on this, and I'm going to regret it. But here goes nothing. Oh my goodness, that flavor. I can already tell there is a smidgen of heat to this, but I can also tell it's certainly nothing to write home about. I see Nikki. He loves that little bench down there. Okay, there's definitely heat in this one. I'm pleasantly surprised. I'm just trying to avoid eating seeds. I don't like the way their texture. But the flavor. This may actually be sweeter than a Bishop's Crown. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I think this has just replaced Bishop's Crown in my pods to grow every year. You can see just from what's left here. Let me see if I can put my hand behind it here. Yeah, see there's plenty of seeds there. Pretty thick walls. Pretty thick walls full of flavor. Great smell. Great taste. And a great amount of heat. If there's anyone out there who wants to get into this, I always give sort of like baseline suggestions on where you should start. Well, I mean, I don't always, but I often give suggestions on where to start. This is better than a jalapeno to start. Unless they get much hotter than this, which for some reason in my head I'm predicting they probably don't. I think this tastes better than jalapeno, first off. I don't know if it would be as good pickled, but you pretty much taste the brine at that point anyway. But yeah, the heat level in this is perfect. I mean, just perfect. Oh my goodness. Turn that a little bit. That handle might get in the way there. Okay. It's definitely noticeable though. That heat is it's non-zero. So again, pleasant surprise. This is not like the other macadams I've grown. The aji pineapple, I think, is another macadam. I'm trying to remind myself. It's been a while since I researched it. This is not as hot as that. Not even close. That one's closer to cayenne levels. This one's not bad at all. Between the flavor and the breeze picking up and having a nice day out with Nikki and a bunch of hummingbirds that have come back for the second part of the season, I'd say this has been a pretty good day. Sorry to those who like to see me in pain. This video might be a little bit boring, but hopefully the new addition to the family will make up for that. Yeah, this was good. This was good. I needed this. The last video, which, by the way, I'm going to be uploading on the day that I filmed this one, and then I'm going to be uploading this one probably a week from now. I believe it's August 4th, the day I'm recording this. The last video was not fun. Was not fun at all. But it was what a lot of people are here to see. So, I think the big boy and I are going to go ahead and sign out. I've got several others that have all decided to turn colors at about the same time. Don't want to give too many spoilers, but I have another chocolate pod coming. I have a at least one red one. No, I'm sorry, 2 red ones, including one with a terrifying name. Oh my goodness. And I think 1 yellow that I want to say I read as a super hot, and 1 peachish colored that I know is a super hot, or at least it's named after a super hot. Exciting things to come. So, with that, I'm going to close this video. I hope you have a wonderful week, or weekend, whatever time of the week it is when you watch this, and stay safe. Not gonna say goodbye? No, you're also watching birds. Cats will be cats. Take care.